All right, how's everybody doing today out there? Welcome. Another exciting, fun-filled day of trading crypto. Nothing like it in the world. Literally. I'm not joking. It's, wow. This is a very tough situation that we're in right now, right? We're in a really close area. I feel like we have very limited top side right here. And so we're really limited on our top side. So here's our Bollinger Band chart. I just updated this. So the 12-hour, your 12-hour BB, the top of your BB is sitting at 74.70. On the daily, you're all the way up here to 75.39. And look at how well this works out. This was yesterday's chart. So you have top heavy side historical resistance all the way up here, 75.49. Now today your BB has moved up into that range, 75.39. Now, if you take a look over here at your Bollinger Band, you've had quite a swooping, right? This is, this tightened up, this then kind of busted out here, but this is getting wider, so we are putting some distance. Now, look at, I've got the TD also on this chart. So your TD count, you are 1, 2, 3, 4 full days into a bleeding 9, a bleeding green 9, and this thing just keeps moving up. So this is very, now you've broken out of this Bollinger Band not once but twice on the daily, right? So you've come out of this thing twice on the daily. Look, you came out of here twice over here on the daily over here before it finally retraced down. That was your big run up to 8,500 and change. So you've already come out of this Bollinger Band twice here. And let's go back and see if we can find kind of a pattern of that. So this came out once, twice, 3 times, and then never got out the 3rd time. So here we are. Now, this has been, now look, this is something I want you guys to also take a look at here. This is a very interesting, thing that I'm going to show you, that from the bottom, well, from where we really took off. So let's go from the bottom here. So from the bottom here, we were up a whole 30 days. This is a 30-day cycle, right? And then it just finally crashed down. Okay, so where are we at today? If we take our bottom here, so we're still not to 30 days. Look, we're only 22 days of upside here, right? We've only got 22 real days of upside, because I put this as our bottom. So if that's our bottom, here you go. There's your bouncy, 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 and your move up. Let me try to adjust this. I want to pull this over to here. There's 25 days, right? So you had 25 days. And let's go back over here. I kind of want to see this one. And this would have been our bottom. That would have been our top, 34 days. Okay, so the duration has been shrinking. So look, we had 34 days until this fell out right here, right? This was 34 days. And then this kind of died off, right? Then you had 30 days here, right? So we had 30 days from the bottom. Let me see. I just want to make sure. There you go. Yep, so we had 30 days there. So we had a 34-day run, a 30-day run, and we've only gone 22 days here bullish, right? So we've had a bullish run of only 22 days. So let's go back and see if we can find some kind of correlation between these time frames. And let's see what we got here. So we're going to drop that there. And now I want to say this is 27 days. So this was a little bit longer, right? I'm sorry, this was shorter, and then it lengthened out, and then it shortened again, so it contracted, expanded, and then contracted. And looking at this pattern, looking kind of what we got here. Now here you did get this double top right here formation. You get this double top formation here. Now you did do sort of a double top formation here, right? And if we dive all the way into this chart where we're at now, we have not done anything like that, right? And we always like to see that, and I like to see that on the RSI, kind of a double tap. I like to see that on on the price action as a double tap, right? Try to give it that double run before it kind of falls out of the sky. And you come over here, and I'm looking at this daily. We definitely have not. Now, if you look on a really short time frame, you could say, yeah, well, we kind of did a double touch here. But I mean, I'd like to see a lot lower check and then check back up one time before we did see a bounce out. I don't really like the idea of falling straight out here, right? I don't really like this idea. So looking at this chart right here, I mean, I think that we still, what I would like to see here, what I would like to see here is I would like to see for this to fall out right now, okay? I would like to see this fall out, catch support. I'd like to see this catch a little bit lower support, and then I'd like to see this move up, right? And let me, you know what, I got this wrong, so we're gonna do, let's do this, let's do this. All right, let's grab this. All right, so this is the, I want to make sure this is correct. This is the 12-hour. There's your 12-hour Bollinger Band support right there. Here is our daily. Okay. All right, so there you go. This is kind of where we're at. Now, all right, so let's talk about something else. We are coming up on, oh my God, the 6th of the month, right? So we're coming up on the 6th, and you guys know how that kind of has always played itself out, that turn on the 6th of the month, right? So with that being said, we need to keep an eye out for this. Now, the other thing we need to be concerned about right now at this point is we need to be watching out that there is another SEC ETF decision that's coming on the 7th, right? So we still have until the 7th until we have another decision. All right, we've kind of stalled out. Now, looking at this price action here, this kind of looks like we've been, kind of stalled out right here, right? I mean, we've had, this had a nice retracement, and then it came up, right? And when I say nice, I mean this at least retraced and then made a run up. Now, these last couple candles to me are concerning, right? Because I look at these last couple candles right here, and I say spinning top, another spinning top, right? So we've posted 2 spinning tops, and you know what I like to say? I like to say that a spinning top is a candle that tells me this will be a reversal and or there is a coming or pending reversal, right? I always like to see these. It's something I like to see at the top, right? Look, there's a spinning top candle right there, another spinning top candle right there. Then, and I know that these, and now these work both ways, bullish and bearish, right? So you came down, big kind of spinning top candle, pop back up, spinning top candle. And I'm always looking out for these to kind of give me that signal that this is near exhaustion. Look, there's a spinning top candle, right? There, number 5 is a spinning top candle. That number 2 is a spinning. This 1 was a spinning. So I like to see these balanced candles. So I like to see these balanced candles play out because to me that says that there is a possible reversal coming. All right, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Hold on a second. All right, so one of the things I like to do is I'm always looking for this balanced candle that tells me that there's a signal that we are moving into a situation to where it's exhausting, right? It's kind of exhausted itself. You've kind of get some exhaustion on both sides, right? It starts losing steam. And now on this situation right here, looking at the daily, look, we're on a 9 on the daily, okay? We're on a 9 on the 12-hour, right? So we're on a 9 on the 12-hour. We're on a 9 on the daily. Let's go down and take a look at our 6-hour. No help on our 6-hour. Posted up a nice spinning top though, right? And at 4, our 4-hour, on a 9 on our 4-hour. So listen, we're on 3 separate 9s on 3 separate timelines right now. Okay? So we really have to be watching these nines as they're developing here, right? And yeah, listen, this nine is taken off, these nines, and we're looking for a perfected nine here. We'd like to see this nine poke up and get up here and give us a little bit of a tickle up to our lines, you know, up to where we're looking at. Look here on the 4 hour. This could get, you know, the top of the Bollinger Band. Look, look at how many times this thing has just kept smacking the Bollinger Band on the top side around over and over and over again. This is gonna retrace. I mean, look, this run all the way up here on the 4 hour, right? Top, bottom, right? It's up here. This is looking to retrace at one point, right? This is definitely moving bullish. And look at that 4 hour candle we posted on that number 8. So that number 8 candle, kind of I would look at this almost as it's really weird. It's almost that's a bullish candle on that number 8 right there, kind of with that inverted hammerish style candle. All right, and we're getting a little traction to the top side, which is hilarious because this thing should be green right now, not red. All right, so we're going to go over and take a look at our 6 hour. Big spinning top candle on this 4. Okay, so we printed a nice big red spinning top candle on this 4. There's your top side, 74.60. So we got room to go up here. And this is really what we'd like to see. We'd like to see this 9 take a run here, just take a run and get up here and get up here and just one more little poke up here. And I would this is where I would be loading all my short positions up right here. Right? This is exactly what I would be looking to do to load all my shorts up. Let me see what I got over here. Jesus Lord. All right. So there's that. All right. Give me 1 second. Oh, there it is. Yep. All right. So this is kind of what I'm looking on this. Now let's go over and we're going to take a look at our next chart. All right. So on our next chart, here's our wedge chart, right? So here's our big wedge chart. Now on the 12 hour, right, this works out real nice. So you see now we have 2 wedges to look out for on the 12 hour, right? So I started the first wedge all the way back down here. Tap, tap, came up, tapped this 3, right? It all works out perfect. It all comes right in line. And you see here's the top of our wedge, right? So here's the top of the wedge. You know, we've traveled a long way in this very narrow channel here. This is a long way in this very narrow channel, right? And this 12-hour candle that got posted up is kind of bearish, right? This is definitely a bearish candle that got posted up. Now here's your second wedge line. So your second wedge line starts here. The 3, the 9, and then it came up here and we're actually cut through right here and then right there, right? So we came through, this would have been a 4, and then this would have been an 8. So we came through and we've tapped every single time. I'm looking for this to come up and possibly retest one last time and then going to just load my shorts up here and for a drop, right? Just waiting for that last drop. Okay. Now, do I think this is what I'm looking for a finish here? No, I don't. I still think we see this come up, test, retrace down, come up again, and then we'll have to see. We'll have to see how the support holds. Here's your support level. So you've got 72.62. Now here's this moving average. We're right on. So we are on this moving average right here. Right? We're sitting right on the 63.56 moving average. So we're going to see if we can hold this, right? I'm telling you guys right now, we're on 3 separate 9s. 3 separate 9 candles. This would, I would let this play out for a little while longer. But I mean, this is really tough. Don't go long. Do not go long. Okay? I would not go long into this. I would not be long scalping into this position right here. Right? I would be waiting. Just kind of wait. You guys just need to wait. I would not add any more positions. I don't care how bullish you are. Let this play out. Right? Let this thing play out. Either it's gonna flop or it's gonna drop right here. Okay? So that's all this is a very simple chart that shows you all of your resistances and your supports and kind of what the potential is. And I still think that this is going to retrace to back down to one of these zones here. All right, so we're going to come back down and we're going to retest one of these zones, and it's either going to come down from, you know, up in this area, so, or just right here. It's just going to fall from right here. We're going to come down, we're going to test this area first. If not, we're going to come down and test this area. And then we're going to be looking for our bounce, right? So we're going to be looking for our bounce up for another retest of, you know, probably the moving average, which would be my target here. So, and now this thing can, you know, there you go. So you can go straight up. This has got room to get up here to the top of this right there. You got plenty of room to shoot up here. Now, our 618, our fib is at 74.98, right? And this is super important. Our fib line, our 618, in the previous history of both of the runs we've had, we've hit the 618 and we've broken it with just a little bit of momentum, right? We actually just crashed kind of through it. Now, this is what I'm looking here short term. This thing could moon up here, and here's my top target up here, right? My target. Now, this is my top resistance, 74. I would be very careful if you're loading longs into this. I would be looking for a stop loss. I'm sorry, if you're loading shorts, stop loss on shorts needs to be up here in the 7600-ish, 7650 maybe would be my stop loss on my shorts, would be up here, right? And I would be layering. I mean, you know, I would look to layer your shorts up into these positions here, okay? Now, you got to be careful. You could go ahead and you could put in a couple low leverage shorts right here. I think it would be fine. Just put in a couple low leverage ones right here. And if it's like, you know, just really low leverage, you know, 1 even or 2 something low, you know, you have a pretty good opportunity here to, you know, to catch a little bit of a scalp. But once again, I still think this is a scalp. It's going to be hard for this thing just to platform nosedive. I'd be looking for it to bounce one more time, just like it did over here. See, there it is. Bounce, come up, check again, and then you're gonna get your nosedive, right? Then you're gonna get a nice correction, which this hasn't seen. We just haven't seen a correction here. Okay, so there's that chart right there. I'm gonna save this. Let me post this up. Sorry, I gotta save this for members. Yeah, where's it at? Jesus. Okay, I'm losing my mind here. Where'd it go? There we go. So our channel just keeps growing. But we just keep adding things. We just keep adding and adding and adding. Okay, so let's pull this back here. All right, so now we're going to pull everything off, right? And here's your 12-hour chart. You're on a red 9. Here is your, so here's your daily chart, right? Now, on our daily chart, we have just bled and bled and bled, and we're looking for that combo to play out on the daily. Remember, our 3591, right? So we're looking for this 3591. We're looking for this one red 1 retracement. Okay, so we'd like to see a red 1 retracement occur, and that this would kind of give us a better signal of that the end is coming. So let's come up here and let's take a look. Where is our potential top side, right? So here it is. Look now, this top side keeps moving. So your top side is now at 76.69. Right, this is your top. Now you have 2 wedges here. You have one that's a little bit lower, 75.28. Let's peel back these wedges. Oh, got it. So I did one off the tops and one off the wicks. So there you go. So there's the wick one. There's the wick one right there. Wick to wick, and then I ran top to top to top. So I ran that separate one. Okay, I mean, I like the wick to wick one. I like the wick to wick one. If you go the wick to wick one, you're looking at, you're looking at 76, sorry, 76.90. So 76.90. So we're going to go back over here. Where's our other chart? So we're going to go back over here. Okay, so right now the top side is 76.90. Okay, there you go. All right. Also, just to make sure everybody is aware, this this doesn't like to really fully do a retrace on a 9. Okay, this just doesn't really like to retrace on 9s. So I know you're looking at this 9 thinking this 9 is a big mamma jammy on the 12 hour. Like, it doesn't like to retrace on 9s on the 12. Look, you can look right here. There's just no 9s. This thing does not retrace on a 9. There's a 9, but it bled, right? There's a 9, kept going. There's a 9, kept going. Right? This thing does not like, there's a 9, moved sideways, kept going. This is not super bearish. Okay, now a little retracement and then move higher. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I'm probably going to start resetting targets that could possibly be higher here, because this is just not very bearish to me. Now, if this reset and then it ran up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 12 hour and it got up to a 5 and a 6, that point I would be looking to, okay, it's go time, let's do this. But I don't really feel it. Now look at, there's a 9. This is a 9 that just bled to the moon. All right, 9 that bled. Okay, so with that said, you have 2 9s in the past, and both of them have bled. Right, so that means that you'd be looking for this higher target up here. Right, you'd be looking here for a higher target if this were to come up here. You're pretty easy to look for a higher target up here, especially the way that these 9s play out, right? So this is what you're going to be looking. I'm telling you, this is bullish here. This is not very bearish. Even though it can have a small retrace, I still think this is bearish. This is more bullish than bearish right now, looking at that count. Now let's go over and let's pull back up our daily count, right? So let's see what the daily tells us. Okay. So the daily does like to retrace, right? So there's our daily on the 9s, right? Remember our 9, our 3591. We've already done the 359. We're looking for the 1, right? So look, you get the 1 and then you get a green 1. So if we did flip this to a red 1 and then we flipped it to a green 1, we would know that that would also correlate with our 12-hour chart that likes to bleed on that 9. So that would give us a bleeding 9, and we would be looking for that bleeding 9 to dump out for us, like it has shown historically on the 12-hour chart, right? So the 12-hour chart likes to dump out with those bleeding 9s. Okay, so it's just to confirm. Just want to confirm. Yep, so there's a bleeding 9 right there. And there's a bleeding 9 right there. Okay, so that's good. It's a good correlation. Okay, so that's good. So this tells us this still has bullish momentum here to go up a little bit higher. Okay, that's good, because that definitely correlates with where we're looking on our, we're still looking to go a little bit higher using this 3591. All right, let's go over RSI. RSI is in a channel right now, so we created a little bit of a wedge here on the RSI. Went up, it actually poked it for a second, came back down. Right, so I've been using this kind of as a rising wedge channel. Listen, another simple indicator here, right? If you guys want to set up a RSI alert. Right? If you want to set up an RSI alert, you're going to be looking for this to break the bottom of this wedge. Now, this is a pretty sharp turn down here, right? It's a pretty sharp turn down. So if this thing just kind of tanks out you're going to know this thing does not go bearish until, well, right here, I would say something like pretty much that. Okay, so we're going to go over and set an alarm. We're going to set a little bit higher. Okay, so there's our alarm. So now we have an alarm set on our 12-hour. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over, you're going to set your alarm, let's just call it 64. 64, set your 12-hour to 64.2 to 64.5. Right, that'll give you a little extra room in there, right? Give you a little bit extra room. So now I have my alarm set. Okay, so I just set my alarm up. Okay. All right. Okay, there's this one. All right. All right, okay, so we're just going to move down the line here. What else we got? All right, here's our J-hook chart, right? So here's our J-hook. Okay, so now I've been watching this thing. I'm just watching. This is bullish. This is very bullish here, right? This is extremely bullish. The way this is sitting right now, this is bullish, right? Came down, bounced off, came down, bounced off. Now, this is bullish. It's in a bullish direction. We did kink the elbow, right? So it didn't get the follow through. Now take a look here. So this came down, right? This did kick up. This was bullish for a second, and then this did roll over, right? So this shows you that this was bullish. This arm pointed up, or even at least, and then it folded over and dropped out there, right? So we're gonna look for this. You've got 12 hours. This chart, this countdown is going really fast. It's not like this is something that's slow. But take a look. This is, never came down and broke the line. Bullish. So we've just got to really watch out. So here you go. Came down, bounced off. So we're looking to see if this can hold, which so far it hasn't even been tested yet, right? It hasn't even tested this. So it's still very bullish. Okay, so we're just waiting. We've got our alarm set on our MACD, so our MACD alarm is still set. This is just a bad trade zone, right? Still the same thing. Nothing has changed here. This is bullish. And there you go. That's it. There's nothing new on that chart. This is our Stoke chart. So here's our Stoke and our Stoke. So we're going to readjust our Stoke chart to like this, our Stoke and our Ichiban, our Ichi chart. So we're going to readjust this. I don't really like that. I think I would like something more like this right there. Right? I mean, that looks a little bit better. That right there. But they're pretty close in the same vicinity. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty close in the same vicinity. So we're looking to see if we can come down and test these lines. Now, on your support here, there's your Tekken line. Your Tekken line's moving up. So we're going to move our support up. 7K, so now we have support at 7K, right? So our support's at 7K, and this thing, breaks deep, I'm not hip on this breaking deep at all. I'm just not hip on this breaking deep. So now there we go. We're coming up. Look at how well this has just followed this channel all the way up, right? It's doing a great job following the channel up. So that's it. Okay, that's our EG chart. Not much else to say here. This doesn't give me any calls. The only thing that just shows me anything at all is the Stoke chart right here, which is north again. So this thing just headed straight up. So it's just going up. Right, and now this chart, the other thing you need to take a look at is this baby's way topped out. Right, this thing is just topped out. I don't expect this to get all the way back up for a second touch here. Right, I'm not expecting this. Now remember, this thing can run, it actually can run higher than this, but then it will pull back and it does not leave a shadow. So remember, we called for this break of that wedge. We moved the wedge. This actually came out. This came all the way down, touched this, bounced off, and came all the way back up, and then took off. So we watched. We knew that it was going to bounce, and it bounced. All right, so we just got a new channel on there. Nothing. That doesn't help me at all. This doesn't. This chart doesn't help me right here. Okay. If anything, that just tells me I'm bullish. We've been playing OMG, so we've been playing OMG. All right, sorry. So we've been playing this OMG right here, and kind of came up into my target, my first target. I still think we're going to get up here. I did buy a little bit of a chunk of OMG, and I'm trying to get up here and hit my first target. I'm looking to take profits on this thing pretty quickly, right? And I'm looking to take some profit off the table here really, really quickly because I'm a little concerned with BTC. So my recommendation would be you need to look to be, oh, come on. Right, you need to be looking to take profits here. Because if BTC breaks, right, so we're going to save this. Okay, this is real close here, so let's throw this OMG chart. Okay. All right, let's go over to EOS. Kind of see where. Okay, so, man, EOS is just really tricky. I'm not going to change. I don't think anything's changed. I still think we're going higher. I'm just going to leave this. I haven't been wrong. I've been right so far on EOS. I haven't changed anything. Go back, look at my charts. I'm leaving this exactly. Nothing has changed, right? Not changing anything on EOS. Right, not changing a damn thing on EOS. Our hook chart, nothing. If anything, bullish. Our histogram. Now this is very interesting here, right? This is very interesting. Okay, we are breaking bearish on our histogram. Right, our histogram is breaking, it's trending bearish. We came up, we hit the wedge, right? We showed this chart yesterday, right? So this is breaking bearish. Our histogram is showing bearish divergence. I'm calling it the histo bear, right? If you're watching this, this actually broke up over for just a little bit and then it pulled back. So we've got a long time here. Let's see what happens. You know, this thing can still go up, right? This can go up. It's just, look at how close this is right here, right? It's like these two just evened out. It's like they went even Steven with each other. So they did a double top and they're kind of like, all right, what now? What are we going to do now, guys? And they're kind of trying to decide this movement here of this next candle. So you're sitting on this 12-hour right here, and let's see what happens. Let's see if BTC can hold up. You know, remember this also does not have a shadow, so this can move up and down, and not leave the shadow until this closes. So I'm watching this histogram as this moves forward. So this is bearish, right? Okay. Do, do. Okay. All right. Let's see what other chart this is connected to. Ah, there we go. Okay. So now let's take a look at our big wedge. This is our big fib. So here's our big, this is all of our fib lines that we've tracked all the way. So these are all the fibs. Remember, we showed you guys this chart the other day. So here's all our fibs. Now the video that I posted up with this, I think I only posted it in the members area, right? So there's our target, right? I called the top target on 9-3. The top of the target is 7,600. I'm just kind of leaving this, but I think we can get up here and poke over. 7,600 is a little high right here. Okay, so remember, we got to move our arrow now. So we're moving our arrow. There it is. So there's our arrow. Okay, so now our top of our target right now is moved. So it's actually lower. So it just dropped a little bit. 59, was that 90? 59.90? 97? Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, so 9.4. Good. 97. Jesus. There we go. Now remember, this wedge, yeah, this wedge might be off a little bit too. This wedge might be off a little bit. All right, so trying to correlate that left to right, but I want to peg, I want to put this one there. Yeah, so let's go pull that wedge back up where you at. All right. Whew! That'd be a doozy. Top of this wedge is really deep up here. Okay. All right, so I still think it's in this, I still think we're getting up into here. Still think this is going up. There's nothing I can do. So see, there's the 618 right there. I still think we're going to get damn close to the 618. Nothing. Nope. All right, Ethereum. What a wild ride. Okay, so Ethereum is crazy ride. All right, so here's this was my arrow. I'm going to take this arrow and I'm going to slide it over here so I don't get trolled. Okay, I had 2 targets for this to bounce. Okay, so look at this. I called this perfect. There's this arrow. I'm going to slide it over here, right? So we got up, down to the bottom of the wedge, straight up to the 618, almost to the 618, right? And then bounced all the way down. Now, I tell you what, I didn't make a call after this bounce down here. So this was my top side call, and then I stopped. This is kind of where my charting stopped right here, okay? Now, we haven't quite tested the downside of this. We haven't tested the low side here of the this channel yet, right? So this could retrace one more time, right? So this could retrace one more time to this channel right here, right? So this could come down here and retrace right down to this channel. Now, this is tough. This is not a good area. You don't want to be buying Ethereum in here when it's on the low side of this wedge. Look at the pattern that this is playing out. Okay, so let's just take a look at the pattern. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. What the hell is this? Right? This is 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. I mean, it's just a stairway straight stairway. I mean, this is a perfect stairway too, which is crazy. Like you could actually draw a pretty good chart of all these stairs going down, right? There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, and they're all pretty even, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And it just continues to dump down. It's still a little difficult to get a good angle out of this thing. The only thing I can think is this is kind of making like a bullhorn. I think it's like a bullhorn wedge, right? To where it does is it just does this, so it just goes like this. I mean, not, it just doesn't even play out as that either. That's just too. It's too tough to do that. This shape on Ethereum, just the pattern, really difficult. So I would be really careful playing Ethereum. I'd really want to see Ethereum break out of this channel right here. If you're going to play Ethereum, I wouldn't play it until it got up and out of this channel right here, this trend line. All right, let's zoom into this a little bit. Yeah, there. So there you go. So I would, all right, we're going to pull this off. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to move this down to here. All right, we're going to dig in here real quick. Okay, so with Ethereum, let's pull some of these off here. Man, I just, this thing could come all the way down here. I mean, this is a brutal wick right there. I just think this can come down one more time and test this. So I wouldn't buy Ethereum. I would wait. Until this breaks the wedge. Right? So I would no buy Ethereum until it breaks this wedge right here. Right? Like if it comes up here and it smashes through this wedge, go ahead. You know, you could pick up some Ethereum. But right now Ethereum is just super laggy. It's actually leading the way to the downside right now. Right? Even if this thing shoots up and gets all the way up here and closes. Right? Let's just I want to peek here at, look at bearish crosses. We're going to do that with Bitcoin in a second. More bearish crosses. About to be a bearish cross. No support below on the daily. Everything is below. Everything is underneath. Good reversal candle. Coming down. 2-day. Look at a big spinning top, reverse, big spinning top, then a spinning top, and then just fell out. 3-day. Now this is a bullish pin bar candle here, right? So this is a bullish pin bar. Okay, so we need to respect that bullish pin bar in the 3-day, right? So now we're going to have to go into our chart. This damn bullish pin bar. Right, so that bullish pin bar right there. Gosh damn it, 2-day. See, this is a bearish setup though. Look at this. Here's an inside bar. Inside, it's a bearish harami. Bearish harami fell out. Very nice. So this is good. Daily candle. Great. This is a great bearish setup. Bearish with the doji. Doji candle fell out very nice. Look at these, all fell out green too. And yeah, I mean a bounce is possible. So you know, there's your look. There's your so yeah, I would wait. I want to see this thing break the 30 MA on the daily. Right, so I'd want to see this thing break. So break the 30 MA on the daily. The 3-day printed a bullish pin bar. All right, that was yesterday. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to pull this back to a 6 hour. Run this up. I still think this is going to go down and test the wedge. Just a lot of bearish stuff. I think this is going to come down and test wedge. So I'm leaving this here, okay? So I'm leaving this here. I'm going to print this. Okay, 57 ETH. All right. Big Chonish just tweeted an interesting BTC pattern. Would like to hear your thought on it. Yeah, let's go over and check out the Chone. See what the Chone threw up. Oh, nice. Yeah, so it's oh, 40 degree, 40 degree. Oh, I like that. That's super nice. Love it. Perfect. Good stuff. Good chart. Good chart. Well done, buddy. Like, his charts are always prettier than mine. Seriously. I don't know how his charts are always freaking prettier than mine. He's killing me. All right. I did this. This is my weekly thing I did for everybody. I did a big overview. So I am interested. Look at this thing right here. Nope, it's not yet. Super close. All right. There's that 9. Okay. Okay. There you go. That's what you got. Look at that. Good to see Chone agrees with me. Let's see. 40 minutes ago. Oh, killing me. All right. All right, so there's that. All right, let's pull. So let's rip this down. Let's go over here and take a look at our Litecoin. Okay. All right, so here we. Okay. Yep, so I said time to start opening shorts. Now, listen, I want to be very clear. Low leverage. Okay, I swear to God, if somebody opens up a big fat short and kicks my butt, right? I still think low leverage. I still think it retrace, then bounce is coming, right? I swear to God, retrace, then bounce, right? So bink, bump, right? Very simple. Retrace, then bounce. I'm not taking my top targets off here. I'm not taking the 618 off the chart. I'm not going to do it. I'm leaving this here. Okay, I do have the majority of my shorts stacked right here. So here you go. I'm going to move that down here. So the majority of my shorts are all stacked right up in here. Okay, this is where I have my shorts all stacked, right? My last shorts are right here, right? God, I don't know if I can go this high. I don't know if I can go that high. That's pretty damn high. Don't do anything up here yet. Wait to see if this holds right here, okay? So I wouldn't play this yet. Don't play this yet. Okay, so I wouldn't play this yet right there. But I would have my short stacked here, and this is where low leverage shorts only, okay, because it's going to come down and then bounce up. I still think come down, bounce up. And how we doing? We're looking pretty good. I mean, this looks pretty good. Okay. So I still think, you know, we're doing good. This is a good chart. I'm not going to change this chart. So hold on. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Now I want to do one thing with this chart. I want to just make sure we have both of our top side targets on here. Okay. Second one day. I'll pull that down to 12 hour. Okay. Here we're going to scoot all this stuff up here. Okay, there we go. Just want to scoot this out of the way so I can see that candle. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, and let's shrink this down a little bit. Okay, so so on this chart, I still think this comes down here. There's that. And we're going to play this one right here. All right. Okay, so I'm looking for a retrace in here somewhere. Give me a retrace. Okay? Give me a little bit of a retrace. Get a little bit higher up here. I mean, this can even close out here over the next day. You know what I mean? This could totally close out here over the next day. All right, so there we go. Okay, and oh, let's do Litecoin real quick. So we'll do Litecoin. Boy, I think we're close. All right, let me get this over here. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, let's redo this. This is kind of... Wow, this was pretty close. Look at this. So this has been on here for a while. So this did correlate with my 73.50. So we are up at BTC is sitting at 73.84. This candle didn't help me on the 12-hour. Let's take a look at the daily candle. Golly. You know, there's your resistance. Your resistance, you got a bunch of resistance right above you. Let's get this thing up right here. Look at this. Came up, touched the resistance, touched the wedge line, fell right out. And I mean, this is you're real close to your resistance right here. Let's see what we got on Litecoin real quick. I want to see. Squeeze. The squeeze. $70. Just look at this, just rejected right off the 200 MA. I mean, it's just got a lot of resistance right above it. There's no MA help. So you got no help from your moving averages. You've got a ton of resistance right above you. It's a tough one right here. All right, 3 hour turned to 9. This is about to turn a green 9. It's really close to turning a green 9. 6 hour. No help. Kind of a... Yeah, I don't even know what the hell that is. It's no help. No help. No help. Okay, so listen, all your resistance. Got 2 resistance layers. Got one at $70. Got a really heavy resistance layer at $70. Let's grab this thing. Yeah, I don't want this. Yeah, I'll take this one. So right at $70. Okay, I'm gonna shrink this box up. I don't know. I have a hard, I think this is going to come down and test this support. I mean, I only think this got just a little. It's tough, man. Let's do this. There you go. This is a lot harder for me right here. Move that to there. Okay. Hold on. This thing is never retraced. We just don't have a retracement here. Yep, that's it. Okay, take this off. Yeah, getting over actually 7,600. Getting up to the wedge and breaking through the wedge. It's got to get up over that wedge. If you want to go bullish, guys, it's pretty easy. You've got some pretty easy targets to go bullish, right? All you're doing is just playing the wedge, right? It's just playing the wedge. That's all you're doing. So still has room to go up here. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy, so you don't have to start layering until you have confirmation, okay? So this is good. We're getting a nice little run up. All right. Okay, so boy, if this got up to 74.70, this would be really nice. Yeah, there's my targets. I think I'm good with these. This would be my like super nice target right there. All right, there we go. All right, everybody. I think that's it. That's all I got. I think we're looking good. All right, and let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Man, Ethereum. Let's go take a look at our Ethereum chart real quick. Ethereum's trying to make a run for it. Yeah. All right. That's all I got, everybody. Thank you so much. Any questions? Yeah, I think. Listen, guys, we have put in a lot here. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. I will dump this show down, and we will be good to go. But yeah, I mean, I'm not changing any of my targets. I think this is. I think we're looking good here. I think this is where we're at. I'm just looking to stack shorts here. This is not a safe place to go long. Woohoo! Ooh, okay, I gotta go over. And look, I gotta go over and start. I gotta go over and take some profitos, right? Gotta take some look to take some profits right here. Come on, just a little bit more, little bit more, and I'm gonna take some profits off my OMG. And come on, get up there, damn it. And I gotta go do that. I bought a pretty good chunk of OMG, so I'm just gonna watch this puppy. I'm gonna go set a stop loss on this thing right now. So I'm gonna go set a stop loss on my OMG trade, and that's it. Thank you guys all so much. Super, super, super thankful to have you all here. Come on over to Until 1 Mil. You can find our channel in my in my description and Twitter. I'd just like to say thank you to everybody for being here. We have now got Forex. We've got so many great channels, so many great chartists, so many great TA people. Man, they're just murdering it over on our channel. Love to have you guys come check it out. And for the Vamp, for Until 1 Mil and the whole group, Big Chone, KK, Until, all the Beast guys, Peak, RMB, Crypto Warrior, man, thank you all so much. And I am out.